Hi there friends, today you are in for a real treat in this Subliminator print-on-demand tutorial. The founder of Subliminator, Hitcham, is going to show you a tutorial on how you can create a hoodie with a personalized text field, which means your customer can enter their custom text right on your Shopify product page and it gets printed and sent to them with their custom text. How about that? So let's get into the tutorial so you can find out exactly how you can do this with your print-on-demand store.
Hey guys, in this video I'll show you briefly how personalization works, how you can create a personalized product, as well as how you can make sure that it works properly on your Shopify store. So for this product I'm gonna go with a sweatshirt, quickly go through the design process on how you can create a personalized product, and show you how actually easy it is to create your own. So first I want to go with a background image that I'm going to grab from the design library. I already saved it to my favorites. So I'm going to go for this image that I want to repeat across all the sections of the sweatshirt. So since it's a seamless pattern, I can just repeat it. And as you can see, it fits on every section of the product. And I want to make sure that I duplicate it across the other sections of the sweatshirt. So now I have it duplicated. Next thing I'm going to do is add an image that I uploaded earlier, which is this peeking dog that I have here. So the idea behind this personalized product is to have a static text that cannot be changed, and also have a dynamic text where your customer can then input their own name or whatever name they would like to appear on the sweatshirt. Before purchasing it, they can actually get a live preview and see what it looks like, and then they can order it. So let me just center the image here. So next thing I'm going to do is add a static text layer. This one I want it to read Little Stalker. I'm going to put it at the top. I'm going to choose a font that I uploaded earlier here, and then choose a color that I saved earlier as well. So it's like a dark green color that comes back from the design here that I have in the background. And I'm gonna warp the text just to wrap it out around the head of the dog a little bit. Let me just decrease the size here a little bit. And then this one also needs to be centered. So I'm going to put it slightly above the head of the dog. It can be covering the head a little bit, because what I can do then is I can actually move the layer of the head and put it on top, so then it slightly covers the text. But I want to add a stroke to this color to make it pop a little bit more. Let me choose the pink color here and then increase the size of it a little bit. There you go. Next thing is to add another text layer, but this is going to be a dynamic layer. So we have two types of layers that you can create a personalized product with. So we have a text placeholder or an image placeholder. In both, with both options, the end result depends on your customer, where they can either change the text or they can upload an image onto an existing product. So for this specific example, we're going with the text personalization. Again, I'm gonna make it in the same dark green color, and I'm gonna add a stroke to it as well, applying the same pink color to it. So now for the text input, to make sure that your customer doesn't input something very long, you can actually set the width limit of this layer, right? So this is the customizable text area. So if I make this really big, it means that the text will be from this part to this part. If the text exceeds it, what it does is that it starts making the text smaller. Of course, this is way too big for our example, so let me decrease the size and make sure that it's within our safe print area, which would be a good standard to go by. I want to increase the size a little bit as well. As you can see, the the customizable text area stays the same, even though the text size increases. I'm gonna go for the same font, and what's important here is these two sections, which is the placeholder name and the preview text. So the placeholder name is the text that your customer will see on the product page, where it tells them what to do. So in this case, I want them to enter their dog's name. Enter your dog's name. So that's the text label that they will see, and then this is the preview that appears on the product, what the first thing they see on the product page. So I want to make sure that I use an actual dog name, so I'm gonna go with Frankie, and now I want to make sure that the text is bigger than what I see here, because I want to position the text slightly below the paws, and then again move the dog's head above the layer so that it looks as if the dog paws are slightly holding the text that is below it, right? So there you go. That's the design of the product that I want to offer to my customer with personalization. Next step is to create the mockups. I'm just gonna go for the flat mockups and generate them. So here's the front side mockup of the product that I just created. So this is what the customers are going to see on your product page. Next step is to name your product. Little Stalker Dachshund sweatshirt. And the last step is to put your pricing on the product, and then you publish it. Gotta make sure I check this box as well. So now I've published the product. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our Shopify store and add a block. And this part is really important. You only have to do it once, but this allows you to sell personalized products on your Shopify store. So this is the product that I just created. As you can see, I can only add to cart or buy it now. It just shows me the mockup. Nothing else is happening here. That's because I didn't add the block to my store theme yet. So that's what I'll show you in the next steps. Inside your Shopify store, you're gonna go into your online store and then themes, and then you're gonna click customize. On the home page, you can click products and then go to a product page. So then it's going to show you what a product page looks like. Now in this template, I want to add a section. So this template is related to your product page, right? So I can actually click anywhere that I want. I can do it from here, or I can do it from the left side here. I'm going to add a section. Now it's going to give you these presets from Shopify, but then at the top you see sections, but then you also see apps. If I click apps, it's going to give you the option to add personalization from Subliminator. So this means I've now added a block to have personalization on my Shopify store. If I click it, what I can do here is I can change the primary color of the button if I want, and I can also change the type of text that is shown on the button itself. So in this case, I'm going to keep it personalized and buy, and I'm going to save this. Now, if I go back to that same product page, I haven't refreshed it yet. If I'm going to refresh it now, it's going to change the add to cart and buy it now buttons into a personalize and buy. So now I have a product where a customer can click on it and it activates the personalization feature of Subliminator. Now, this is the front side that is showing me like, hey, I can do some customization as a customer here. So let me put in a common dog's name here. So let me say, for example, I want to write here Oscar. It adjusts the text onto the design, and then I can actually click preview. What it's going to do is going to generate a new mockup with the input from the customer. So here's the input that I just added. So now it shows me the sweatshirt with the name added, and the design as a whole looks really good. I can choose the size that I want to order the product in, and then I can just add it to cart. If you have if you want to do like 2 or 3 or 4 different sizes of the same product, you don't have to redo it again, right? So you can go here, you can add multiple sizes and add them to cart when you're done. And then when you're finished as a customer, you just close the page, you can go to the checkout page, and you will see that those products are added in your cart and you can order them. So what does this mean for you as a customer or as a seller on the back end? The personalization is done by your customer, and Subliminator makes sure that the print files are automatically generated with whatever input the customer gave on the product page. So that means that you only need to create a personalized product one time only, and everything else after that is fully automatic and handled by Subliminator. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to us.
Well, friends, that brings us to the end of another Subliminator print-on-demand tutorial. I hope this one gave you some great inspiration to start doing amazing personalized products on your print-on-demand store. Of course, if you have any questions, please drop them below. We'll do our best to answer them as fast as possible. And we would love your support in liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next valuable tutorial that we put out.